dark side. This is Shadow Hawk, your residential Sith Lord, and today, for a while, I'm a dungeon crawler. Before you think all these gross things that I'm not talking about that kind of dungeon, I'm talking about exploring deep, dark, evil caves full of demons and monsters and plan a quest. So if you thought about something else, something sexual, you're a disgusting human being and you should get the hell off this channel. And go see a psychiatrist. I kid. So, October's coming up, my favorite time of year. So I thought I would do, give Swoder and Old Republic a break and begin, and I'm going to be doing a series of Let's Plays and Wellness Adventures and, darker fantasy games. Coming up, I'll be doing my first top 5 list, my favorite dungeon crawlers and dark fantasy games. This entire month and a half, I'm going to be focusing on dark RPGs, dark role-playing games, and just having fun misadventures in them, and bringing light what I think they are arguably one of the best genres out there. So here we are in this dark cave beneath Cyrodiil, exploring these evil-encrusted places full of demons and monsters, a lot like San Francisco. Well, funny aside, I'm literally crawling through, find my way through armies of demons, rats, mutants. Okay, this is just like San Francisco. I am literally, so this map is huge, it is a bit vast. I spent a lot of time in the sewers just killing demons and looking for loot and getting lost with a bunch of our players. It's one of the biggest dungeons I've ever done at any MMO. It's pretty damn big. You can get lost easily and get lost for decades and just become one of the casuals. So something I really think ESO did right, Skyrim and Elder Scrolls Online, was how dark they turned it from Oblivion and turned it into this really dark RPG. I mean, Skyrim and it's dark as hell, and it's like it is a dark fantasy game, and some ESO goes by similar standards. I mean, just look at this. I'm crawling my way with a bunch of elves, which you're probably wondering, I have switched from Ebonheart Pact to Ethereum Minion. I've seen light. The elves are a superior race in Elder Scrolls. They have the best lore, the best classes, and it just looks the coolest. So I'm playing as an elf. I play as an elf and everything. So yeah, something I really enjoy about Elder Scrolls Online is just this dungeon. It's so huge and so easily get lost in. I mean, look at this artwork. I mean, it's like you're fighting away for demons, and you and your entire board parties of players go against other parties of players, and you're fighting away for these demons. You're all throwing in your magic, and your demons are summoned constantly from different locations, and it's like total clusterfuck. And something else I really think is really cool about this is just how players will just form up from out of nowhere, and if you are on your own, you're fucked. You will get lost, you will get butt-fucked by all the demons, you will just get lost, you will continue losing XP your points, you will just get killed over and over again. I would recommend a party for this sewer. There's all these different quests you can go in the sewers. I mean, there's all these different quests, all these different, you need a lot of loot. This is a really, really easy way to level up, is by doing this. It's really easy to get lost in sewers, but you can level up great. I mean, if you're with a party, you are just gonna go for, it literally will take you it takes you a long time to get through the sewers, like 2 hours I think, it took me once. Something about Imperial City I really like is just how it should have been from the beginning, but Imperial City is just so vast. I mean, the above ground, like the arena district, all the different districts have been taken over by demons and the other factions, and you're just fighting each other, you're just fighting in general. It's this whole clusterfuck. I mean, I've done videos of that before. You're just fighting your way, and like, the looting system is awesome, the quests you go on are awesome, and it's the massive mix of PvP and PvE, the kind I've not seen in any MMO for a long time, since I made World of Warcraft. It's a three-way war between you, your alliances, the NPCs, and just try and survive. It's an awesome game. I mean, the sewers are really a survival game. You go from one place to the next looking at killing demons, but solving puzzles, trying to unlock all the keys that you need to face final bosses and whatnot. And it's just an epic quest. I really enjoy it. Imperial City was never really right. I would really like to see if Elder Scrolls could continue the PvP elements. If we could see more player versus player activities, like maybe expand, do more DLC and themed stuff, like maybe give us more DLC revolved around the fact of the Alliance Wars. Maybe take it out of Cyrodiil. Maybe do like you can invade each other's territories. Maybe you can unlock like invading other nations, like maybe you could put naval warfare in this. You could sail from one side of Tamriel to the next and invade. You can launch like beachheads and stuff. Like you could. I've been hard to invade Their Dominion. I really think that'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, I have all these ideas for Elder Scrolls Online that could do so much with just. I really just like how like it's just one alliance kept in one segment of Tamriel and the next. I think there should be more travel between the realms, like more take the Alliance War outside of Cyrodiil and maybe focus on that a little bit. More PvP options would be awesome. Another idea I'd really like to see is maybe trade. I mean, larger guild fit. Like I like how the guilds can like own like banks and whatnot. Maybe make it so guilds can invade other people's territories and they can capture entire regions and take entire provinces. Something I really enjoy about not just ESO but dark fantasy in general is the level of lore that goes into this in the grim future. I mean, Lord of the Rings is awesome and was great, kind of the standard that's been going on for decades. I mean, as soon as Lord of the Rings came out, we saw that fantasy wasn't all rainbows and fairies. No, it evolved into dark things like dark lords, demons, forces of damnation, taking elements from the Bible. You got like demons, you got orcs, you got wiping out entire villages. I mean, Lord of the Rings was a phenomenal book and had some really dark moments in it. But good wins in the end. But in the end, a lot of good people died. I mean, it introduced concepts like temptation. I mean, there's a lot of Christian themes in Lord of the Rings. And a lot of fantasy epics have taken from those elements. Like Warhammer was the Warhammer, Dragon Age especially. And they brought in like really real concepts like demon possession, demonic possession, dark elves, the way, just look at the Darkspawn, the way they reproduce. It created dark forces in the world that were so unbelievable. I mean, there's like in Dragon Age, you got like the Darkspawn, which are tainted, race of tainted abominations and orcs, and you have the Darkspawn, who are this tainted race of creatures that would spread by infecting others with their plague, and they're like the orcs, when they spread, and it's the way they reproduce. I mean, if you don't want, I'm not gonna tell it, but if you want to look up what the Darkspawn are, just go on Wikipedia. Like just the Darkspawn were this evil race of demons and orcs that tainted the land itself. That was cool. Or with the way Warhammer is, in Warhammer 40k, that thousands of years in the future, instead of being the bright, polished Star Trek universe where we all wear spandex uniforms, they don't have money anymore, and we just sit around drinking tea. It's this dark, gritty, heavy metal version of Star Wars with demons traveling across space and like orcs, space orcs, and like humanity's under this evil empire. The Galactic Empire on roids are the good guys, and how they invade all these different planets is like they have this manifest destiny. They wipe out all the any race isn't human. They enslave entire populations, and like it brings out like there's like there's a lot of dark elements in things like Warhammer and Dragon Age. How they like really bring out the dark aspects of biblical events. Like they bring out demons, they bring out damnation, they bring out the darker parts of humanity, and how we kind of create our own falls. How these heroes fall into darkness. How they bring darkness around. How they damn themselves, how they bring about damnation across their universes. I mean, they really create dark villains, and a lot of times these villains are the good guys compared to even darker forces. I mean, dark fantasy it captures that inner darkness, and everything is perfect, and a lot of times it doesn't end perfectly. There's not going to be some happy ending. It's realistic. And that's something I think dark fantasy really does well. It's just how brutal it captures the moments, and I mean, I just enjoy dark fiction in general. I've enjoyed it since I was a kid. Just the villains, the artwork.
Leaves down the way, highest and hounds and spank. I am the Lord, the creator and God of all creation. Now, since it's October, and that's the greatest holiday I ever created, Halloween, yay, I will be appearing in several of these videos, and I can promise you, you will see the full-blown stupidity of the human race, mixed with my own cynical humor. The time of the Lord has begun. On this holy month, people will drink. They will watch retarded horror movies that were made by a bunch of fucking idiots themselves. And you will finally see the face of the Lord in upcoming videos. So stay tuned, bitches. Once again, yay